This is Jerry.
Hey, this is Mike with the It's a Bet podcast.
Check out our second episode where we talk about the Rockets' wild Game 5 finish, Luka Mania, the 76ers offseason, and Tatum versus Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Jordan.
Donovan Jordan.
There you go.
Top 10 debate. That and more on the It's a Bet podcast.
With a Z. Second week, guys. It's
Week number 2.
hard here. A lot of NBA action has come,
A lot.
a lot.
Boys have left the bubble.
Coach is getting fired in the bubble.
Yo, in the bubble.
Wow, it's crazy. R.I.P. Brett Brown, like the late great Brett Brown.
That's messed up.
Was it worth it? Was all the losing worth it? Really? Did it really work out for you?
He started the process?
He was in the process.
Dang.
He was like first up in the process.
And he ain't going to be there to see the end.
He didn't really see it through.
Dang.
He saw himself through.
What was it, 6 years, 7 years?
Something like that. I think like 6, yeah, because Embiid's probably like 25, 26.
Yeah, I
so
think
he's
this is
been
like his
around.
5th
He's
year.
been around for a minute. But yeah.
Dang, he had some bad luck, though.
No, it wasn't all his fault, but
No.
just it's enough of his fault. That
Yeah, there you got to go.
We gotta move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just finished watching the Rockets game. What a weird ending.
Let's go, OKC.
Oh man, I picked OKC. If you see on our picks, I just had a little faith in OKC. They look like after the last game, they felt really confident, especially in overtime.
They turned up in overtime.
When I was watching the game, everybody was saying, "Oh, the Rockets gonna pull away in overtime. It's gonna be over."
Yeah.
And then I was doing other stuff. When I come back, the Rockets lost by 9 or 10.
Yeah, I think it was double digits.
Wow. Like, I don't know. I didn't get to watch it.
I mean, it helped that Harden fouled out. But even
Harden
still,
fouled out.
yeah, he fouled out maybe like a few seconds in. Not a few
James
seconds,
Harden
but
does foul out.
about a minute in, he fouled out.
Yeah, this game, Rockets started pulling away third quarter, and I don't know what
They
happened.
hit 8 threes in a row, missed one, and then made another one. So they were like 9 for 10
Yeah,
in the third quarter.
yeah. Before you could really get back to, if you would have left, went in the kitchen, made something to eat, come back, you'd been what just happened? Like, Rockets were just blowing them out. It was trying to pull away,
That's
and then
typical
all of a
Rockets,
sudden,
though.
that is typical Rockets. We're gonna live by the 3 and die by the 3. We've done both. We do both well. We live by the 3 very well, and we will
In the
also
regular season?
a horrible death. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be a 300 death. Like when they shot the
Ooh.
arrows, it's like that's Rockets death. Like we're going out in glory. It's gonna be memes,
Blood everywhere.
knocking over sanitizers, everything,
Harden.
all the good stuff. Yeah, I mean
That's funny.
At least he shows some passion. James Harden doesn't show that much
Not
passion.
even. The way he hit the sanitizer
I
was
can
weak.
appreciate him knocking over something. I want to see James Harden just throw a chair.
He hit that one with 2 fingers.
I want to see James Harden just throw a chair, like show some anger, punch a wall.
He is kind of like Kawhi in that sense.
Just punch a wall or something, James.
He rarely shows emotion.
James has been through enough that I feel he should be showing more emotion.
Yeah, a lot of emotion.
You've been on a lot of lower points.
Even
as
like
far-
going off on your teammates wise, like he
Yeah,
don't really do that
Slap
enough
a
to me.
teammate. The only time I ever seen him go off on a teammate was Chris Paul. That's the only teammate. The best teammate he's ever had was the only
guy helping you
time.
get the
Was
ring.
the only time he was angered enough to go at a teammate. Was the best teammate you've
What?
ever had. And look at Chris Paul shining on the Rockets. I know he feels like not $1 million because his contract is way more than that. He probably feels like $200 million right now.
$30 million.
$30 million a year. Yeah,
$30 million.
traded. Oh man, Chris Paul. I know if he wins this series, it's
Whoa.
not
If he
winning.
wins.
It's not winning a ring, but if you
It's
can
pretty
get,
close for him this year.
Oh,
Yes.
man, what?
Yes. That's
What?
second to a ring.
What?
That's definitely second to a ring.
You got to send the team that just got rid of you home. Oh my goodness.
He definitely sending them flowers to their hotel room if he do
Man, he's got to like the next Instagram post has to be the most
it.
pettiest
Ooh,
post
it gotta be.
ever. Like he has to
It
go
gotta
full.
be.
He has to go full Embiid. How Embiid,
Oh,
how
yeah,
Embiid
be
did
posting
Towns.
memes.
He has to go full Embiid. He has to put like location Toyota Center.
Dang, I wish he
Know what I'm
would,
saying?
but there's no way he's gonna do it.
Oh man, a lot of Dorson.
Oh my god, what's
Man.
going on?
Okay. Yeah, but that was just an ending. Rockets late game, not running plays, shooting out of threes. It works, but sometimes it doesn't work.
Bad turnovers.
Bad turnovers. Just Rockets basketball. It's dirty. And Jeff Green with this ugly.
I swear, I think he panicked.
That's about Jeff Green. It's about Jeff Green.
Because he held the ball for like a second or two, and then like he just
the thing about Jeff Green is everybody loves Jeff Green, and you see his physical skills, and you see what he does. He might have a game to where he hits 5 threes, but there's a reason he's been on. I don't know how many. Like,
that's true.
He's been on so many teams.
That is very true.
You're not. Are you really that good if you've been on that many teams? Like Jamal Crawford. Why have you been on so many?
Like, there's a reason.
If you were really that good, one team would just be like, no, you're ours.
Yeah, like keep you long term. Yeah. And I don't think he's ever had that.
No.
Since he's left OKC,
No.
he probably hasn't been nowhere more than 3 years.
Probably not. I don't think so.
Wow.
Like if you meet a girl and she's had 20 boyfriends, you're gonna have some questions.
Yeah, he'll be like,
Like you
it
haven't
couldn't have
dated.
been all
You
of
haven't
them.
dated 20 people. You've had 20 relationships. Why do you like? You're a journeyman of love. You're the journey woman of love. Of love.
Yeah, at that point you can't blame
I need
other people.
answers.
Yeah.
Why are you been with so many people, and why have they let you go? Like they didn't want to fight for you or keep you.
But with Jeff, it's the same thing. Like every time though,
It is the same thing.
he's inconsistent.
He's Mr. Inconsistent.
Yeah, he'll look good for cause
Oh man,
when he was with the Cavs,
when he looks good, it's
yeah,
great.
it's like, we got a gold mine. Then
Oh man, you
it's
got
like
this 6'9" guy that can kind of dribble, that can shoot
it.
some, that might throw a pass,
He can make plays.
He can maybe guard a center at times. It's like,
he can guard a three at least.
yeah, it's like this is
He is a three, really.
This is one of the ultimate kind of NBA players you want, and then he just does dumb stuff. Just what are you doing? What? Why would you
Brain
do
freezes.
that? Just anything like that. That's probably that's Jeff Green.
Yeah,
But
Rockets thought they had a gold mine. Well, they still do.
We're gonna see
Well,
next
still
game.
think
Is
they
Russ
do.
supposed to be coming back?
Nobody knows.
Man, it's really kill. What I said, I had mixed feelings about the series.
Yeah.
If Russ wasn't coming back, I feel like Harden can still pull through.
Yeah.
But just
It's not certain.
It's a lot of Harden,
Mhm.
and OKC when in crunch time they have multiple people to give the ball to. They can give.
They have a defender who can irritate him enough.
What is this Dort thing about?
Man.
It's just I'm not gonna go like the Kobe stopper and Ruben Patterson.
I mean, he's almost there.
Because that was the thing. That was
almost
the
there.
thing. That Ruben Patterson, a Kobe stopper, and
We
everything.
can call him that. He can't call it. He can't call himself that. That's where
the
Ruben went
Harden-
wrong.
Ruben
called himself.
Yeah,
He
but
called himself
Dort-
the Kobe stopper.
It's something I don't know what it is, but Dort fights hard.
It's his. I think it's a combination of his strength.
Harden just can't bully him.
Yeah, that plus he studies. Like you could tell he studies Harden.
Man.
And then I heard on the telecast that he actually works out with Harden in the offseason a lot.
Oh.
So I was like,
See, they
okay, that
both-
makes sense.
They did both go to Arizona
yeah,
State.
that's the connection.
Wow.
So they train together for at least a month at a time, like during the offseason. These doors are going crazy.
Podcast of Slamming Doors. Slamming Door podcast. That's what
Banging
we
bodies
should've called
last week, banging doors this week.
Yeah, banging. Oh man, banging pots and banging doors. But to last night's game, man, Luka Doncic.
What's
Hot
his
take coming. Luka top 3, man.
What's his nickname?
Huh?
What's his nickname given to him by Trez?
Oh, bitch
trying to
ass white
think.
boy.
Yo, somebody said, I think it was Trey. He said if he was Luka, he would put that on his
man.
bio.
Luka
That'd be
out there.
hilarious.
Trey tried to apologize before the game. Luka, it's too late.
Man.
It's too late for all that.
I already
Waited
got
too
your name
long.
marked down.
Man, Luka just ice cold, no Porzingis, just
Man.
ice cold. Just
That was an epic performance.
that's 21 years old.
I enjoyed that a lot.
You start looking at performances at 21. It's not.
Yeah, you can't find that many to do
at
that.
21.
Yeah,
Like who's done that at 21?
at 21. The only person I can think that was close to doing something like that is Bron, and I don't even think he did.
43, 17, and 13.
Playoff game. That's
Walk
close
off,
to Bron's
walk off game winning shot. Just
That's close to Bron's Detroit series.
the Detroit series. Yeah, when he
Yeah.
scored 25 straight
Yeah.
points. But he was a little older by then. I think was he? That was 2007-ish. That's 2007.
2000.
So he was 22.
2007. So he was like
I
21,
think he was like
22.
20, yeah, he was 22. I think he was a little bit older.
Yeah,
by
this was
then.
fourth
But still,
year.
that's
Yeah.
pretty aligned, especially considering that's pretty even. I don't think LeBron scored as many points.
No, he
but
didn't score 40 plus.
He scored every single point from the fourth quarter on in
that was
overtime.
amazing.
He scored every single point for them like, against the Pistons.
Wasn't that like Brun's like first? Okay, he's here.
Oh yeah, that was definitely.
I think that was his
because people
first.
didn't feel like he could beat the Pistons.
Yeah.
That was really like the moment to where they can't stop him.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Like this
Yeah, I
Pistons
think
team
that
that's
was
known for defense, just coming off of finals. They played in the finals the year before.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row, and they
Yeah.
couldn't stop.
Had no answer.
He just to the basket, to the basket, to the basket, to the basket on repeat. Like he just kept looping. Oh, so
Yeah.
I just can't stop this guy.
Left
And
hand,
that was
right
probably,
hand,
That
what
was
you
probably the
want?
end. That was the end of the Pistons.
That
right
was the
there.
end of the Pistons.
Yeah, LeBron ended
That was
the
it.
Pistons. LeBron's ended a few teams.
He has.
He's ended a few teams. He's come through in a few teams.
Yeah, I feel like Luka's. I mean, you called it. I mean, your take was really hot at the moment.
What you talking about?
Overall, top 5 ever.
Dude, I've been saying. I felt like that after the season ended last year.
But ever. That's a
And when
scorching take right there.
It was just watching them play last year.
It looked
against the-
easy.
It was
It
a
started to
few.
look
It was a
easy,
few
yeah.
games last year, just like mirror through this. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
they
this is
can't
starting to look
stop
easy,
this
yep,
guy.
yep.
Like he doesn't look that fast. He doesn't look that athletic, but he does whatever
got it figured out.
He does whatever he wants to do on the court. So like, does it matter at that point?
No, it doesn't.
Like what is
no.
like he? It's like a wide receiver who's not fast, like Hopkins. Hopkins not the fastest guy, not the biggest guy, not the
But he
strongest
knows
guy.
how to get to his spot.
Why is he always open?
Yep.
Like, so he's getting open, and that's
Yeah.
just Luka on the court. He just does whatever he wants, and just to do that without Porzingis is really where I put that so high.
And
against
with
this
the ankle
Clippers
injury?
against this Clippers defense with a number of perimeter defenders
That are veterans
that,
and are
that
known
have
for
done it
being great
before.
defenders.
A
Yep.
bunch of solid individual defenders,
Yep.
and he just
Was
did
having
whatever
his
he
way.
wanted to do. Like
There was a stretch where he was looking human, but I mean,
just-
everybody goes through it.
just
But
trap him and make somebody else do it.
that's where I look at Doc.
You know, and I have that also. Doc Rivers. I said
Like
that earlier.
I tweeted yesterday. I was like, "Is Doc Rivers overrated right now?"
You shouldn't lose that game.
No. I mean, Paul George is not helping this man
Still
at
shouldn't
all.
lose that
but
game.
there's things you could have done
You
from
just
a
have to
coaching standpoint
You just
that
have
could
to
have changed the
live
game.
with. You just have to live with
Somebody else beating
somebody
you.
else got to beat you.
That's like every NBA coach
Listen.
says that, but it's like
If Hardaway and Seth Curry score 50 combined points together,
exactly. I don't care.
They, listen,
Yeah.
they
Just
did
chalk it
that.
up, shake the hand, move on.
But
Yeah.
Luka can't have 43.
No, 43
43.
and 13 assists, and
17
a
rebounds.
one-on-one opportunity to end the game. Like
Like you
nah.
can't let him just trap him.
No, like
You
do
can't let
something.
him do something else.
Even if I'm Kawhi, I'm telling everybody, no matter what, I'm on him. Like no, I'm not leaving him. Especially on that last play.
Yeah,
Like there's
just
moments through the
hedge.
game where you get pick and rolls.
Yeah,
You gotta switch
they,
it.
They should just hedge that or anything. Like you shouldn't. That's I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
didn't
Doc
understand that one
Rivers
at all.
and the way the Clippers been playing, they're really good, but they don't quite play together on offense.
No, it's
as
like
much.
kind of like the Rockets when CP3
A
was
little
there.
bit. They have moments to when they play together. when
It's mostly okay. You take your
but
turn.
when
Okay, you go.
it's Kawhi, PG, Marcus Morris, Lou,
Trez.
and Trey. Like it's not always. It's not a lot of chemistry.
It's not in the
on
flow.
offense.
Like it doesn't feel like
Because
it's in the
first
flow.
of all, they have too many people that are like ball stoppers.
Yeah, they need
They
the
have
ball.
they have a bunch of scorers.
That
They don't have a
all
bunch
need
of
the
guys that
ball.
will just make. They don't have a guy that will just get the ball and swing the ball around. They don't really
See,
have
that's
those
where
guys.
PG comes
PG's
in
not
handy.
that guy.
But he's not looking like no guy right now.
He's not. That's my
But
take from
typically
last
he's
week.
he's an okay catch and shooter guy.
He's a good catch and shooter, but just somebody to just swing the ball around. That your role is not to dribble
Yeah.
and score. Your role is to move the ball around, set a back screen. There's not a ton of that going on.
They don't have
offense.
they actually don't have a pure point guard.
No. Well, Reggie's all right, but Reggie's still a scorer.
Reggie, yeah, Reggie's more
Reggie
of a
Jackson's
scorer. Yeah,
still a scorer.
He's
they
more
don't
of a
have
scorer.
a guy that's just setting
Yeah,
everybody
there's nobody
up
that's just
and go
like
out of the way because that's not
looking to
Patrick
get-
Beverly really either.
Is there somebody on the team that can get you 10 assists other than like Kawhi?
It's got to be
Maybe
Kawhi or PG.
and it's
really.
got to be a career night.
It's
for
got to
them
be
do
Kawhi or
it.
PG is the only ones that can get 10 assists.
And
It's really-
that's a career night for them.
Yeah, that's pretty high on the list for them. They
Yeah,
just
they
look,
don't
just
have
look really shaky.
they don't have a conductor.
If Porzingis comes back and he's decent in decent health, man, that series is getting testy.
See, the
Does
thing
Doc
is,
Rivers get fired if they lose?
ooh, he can't fire himself. Isn't he the GM too?
The owner can. The owner can fire the
I
GM.
don't think he.
Wait, no, he
would,
not the
though.
GM anymore. Jerry West is.
Really?
Yeah. Jerry West.
I
Is
thought
the
he
owner.
was a consultant.
No, Jerry West is the
Oh.
basically like that. That's he's in control.
Okay. Well,
Doc
yeah,
was at
yeah. If they don't advance,
does Doc Rivers get fired?
it will make sense for him to
You think
leave.
Doc Rivers get fired? They lose first round. They keep Doc Rivers.
First round,
Do they
you're
keep
the
this
favorites
team?
to win the
Do
championship.
they keep PG? Like if they lose first round,
Ooh.
what happens?
And isn't Kawhi like on a 2-year deal?
Yeah,
Yes, things are gonna be shaking if they lose in the first round.
PG got 2 more years too. They're both like on the same timeline.
I think it's 2 years total.
Yeah, they're both They're both on the same timeline. Like this team could not be together in by year 3.
Next year,
Yeah.
if it go wrong.
Like Trez is a free agent. Like this team
Oh,
could be
wow.
totally just done if they lose.
Ooh,
Mavericks
that'd
could just
that would
implode
be
the
like
Clippers.
an epic collapse.
That'd be crazy
You came in as a favorite. Everybody's thinking like y'all are that
to
team.
lose.
Losing the first round.
I said when we I remember saying I didn't understand why they just wanted to play the Mavericks.
Yeah, I remember
That's
you
the
saying
team
that,
I did
yeah.
not want because when you have a guy that good,
Yeah.
you could if you have a player that good, he can just take over a series. You can win one series when no player just has it going.
Yeah.
Like you can just take
With-
over,
especially if they're
we
a
can't
superstar.
stop him. Like he just beat us. He won 2 games on his own, and then the other team they just play good enough to win 2 more games. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the Clippers just didn't try to do something else except play Dallas. The way Dallas scores, they feel like they can be anybody.
Yeah,
the
they
way
can.
score. They can't be stopped on offense. You have to just outscore them.
No, they got like what the best offense ever.
Best offense rating ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was surprised that they were like all cocky about playing them.
dude.
The Clippers, yeah.
I feel like because they handled them in the regular season.
Yeah, but even in the regular season, all their games were close.
I just feel like the Clippers they had their chest out all year. So
Yeah,
you know.
they really have.
But I just feel the Mavericks. Just when you have a guy like Luka, you don't.
Anything can happen. Yeah.
It's the playoffs. Like every game, it's just, he's good. He's doing 40
Yeah.
minutes a game. This isn't like a regular season.
Yeah, he's
throwaway
not.
game. Like no,
You
he's gonna
can't bank on
control
him
the
going to the
game
bench.
and make every play count. So it's way different when you have a guy that much in control.
Wow.
Yeah, no. And Rick Carlisle's a good coach. So
And this
also
is
that too.
exactly why I'm assuming you asked what you asked last week about Paul George.
Dude, can Paul George be Pippen?
Man, he not even looking like Kerr right now.
Does Paul George thinks he's
A number one?
A or
Yeah.
1B when he's really 2?
I'm starting to wonder if he even thinks he's
He thinks
a one
he's the
anymore.
tag team, but it's really Kawhi show, and you come in when I'm not.
You a sidekick, yeah.
Yeah, do the sidekick. It's not 1A and 1B.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that his shoulder is really bad right now.
You'd hope so.
Because he
Well, he's
looks
gonna
like
shoulder
I've never
them out
seen
of
him
the
look this
playoffs.
bad. Shouldered him out the playoffs.
He's gonna show about the playoffs. No more excuses, PG. You already gave Dave an excuse. We don't want to hear your injury, Olympic hurting excuses after y'all get out of there. You just gotta delete your Instagram.
Yeah, you gotta
Every
go away.
Clipper, listen, the Clippers as an organization needs to delete their Instagram. If they
Man,
lose
they
this
go
series.
out,
As an
man.
organization, Doc gotta go.
Yeah, I think he gets fired if
Dude,
they don't.
that's unexplainable.
Man, his resume would look terrible if he loses this series.
Yeah. But speaking of just Sixers, what do they do?
Coach wise, or it's personnel.
Everything.
Personnel ain't it. Like
Everything.
we've been saying this since
Coach,
we've been saying it
coach, personnel, Elton Brand GM. What?
from top down.
Like, yo, what are y'all doing?
We were saying this when they signed Horford. Like, where are y'all going with this?
Yo, the Celtics wanted to sign Al Horford, and y'all stole them. You
gave him a bag
You gave him
behind
more
their back.
money. The Celtics like, yeah, we want you, Al.
He's like,
The Sixers
"Ah, I
no,
got
we'll
something
pay
set
you
up
more.
already."
We'll pay you $100 million for
I got
4
something
years.
set up
Al
already.
Horford is 34, bro. When I was like, Al Horford is like
What?
33 or 34.
And was he making 34?
He's making $25 million a year.
25?
Yeah, he got
I
a
thought it was
4-year
in the
contract.
30s.
Oh, 27
$27 million.
You got over $100 million.
That's too
What
much,
is that?
man.
Why? We have Joel Embiid the best center. You know what we want? We want another center.
One
To
that's
play
worse
minutes-
and won't give
to
him any
play minutes
spacing.
that Joel Embiid can't play. We will pay you over $100 million to
We'll
play.
pay you Joel Embiid money.
They wanted a backup center so bad, they just threw all the extra money they had at him
What?
and paid Tobias Harris
Tobias
$180
gave
million.
him the
And they
rest.
paid Tobias Harris like $180 million.
Isn't that what Jimmy wanted?
Yeah.
What was
One of
Elton
those
Brand
guys looks
thinking?
way happier right now. It's not Tobias.
Definitely not Tobias.
Jimmy's probably laughing somewhere. Oh, he's got to be having the
He,
best
you
day
know
ever.
he is.
Ah.
And he might be in the same hotel with them. You know he's rubbing it in.
He can walk by like, oh.
You know he's rubbing it in.
Oh.
Or rubbed it in because they at home now.
What happened?
Yo.
They don't lose that series if they have Jimmy Butler.
No. I
don't
think they
think
still
so.
lose it. It would have went more games, but I think they
I
still
feel like
would've
that's a
lost.
pretty tough series with Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
At least somebody to guard Tatum.
I think it would've went-
Without Ben Simmons, they had nobody to guard Tatum. And you could just see that just
Offensively,
nobody.
too,
They had
it just
nobody,
looked-
just nothing
Yeah.
to guard Tatum. And
Nobody
they
else
just,
had another gear offensively except
Nothing.
even Embiid. It was like
And B looked. I
Oh,
don't
no.
understand that guy
his 30 is. It feel like it didn't impact the game at all.
because he would play so well the first half, and the second half just feel like he might have been gassed already.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it too.
I don't understand Joel Embiid. He looks like the best player in the league one day, and the next place, do you even care?
Jeff Green.
He's like ultimate Jeff Green. He's Jeff Green 2.0.
Yep.
That's kind of what Shaq was like too at times. Except Shaq might have
Yeah,
scored
he was.
30 though.
Yeah, he was.
He might have scored. He might have dropped like 35 a couple games ago. Just
But it just wasn't impactful.
Shaq wouldn't care and still would drop
Yeah.
30 some points.
He didn't start caring until he went to the Lakers. That second year as a Laker.
Even then, he would just have games. Him and Kobe got it all the time because he just didn't care as much.
Yeah, during the offseason was. Yeah,
Just in
but
general,
winning
from game
was
to game.
to win. He wanted to win. Like,
He wanted to win, but I just didn't. He don't think he had the same kind of just drive.
drive,
Like,
no,
I won't
no.
like.
but
From,
he
from
felt
time
like
to time when he just really wanted to turn it on, like
Yeah.
he would see in the freaking in the final series.
Yeah, that's
when he
really
just
was.
short, like, I'm just
he
gonna
would wait
take-
for the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's what
stuff
his
like
thing
that.
was. Yeah.
Because he felt like he just turned it on. But Joel Embiid, I just don't understand. He looks like the best. He looks like the best player in the league. One play, I'm like, nobody can stop this guy.
Yeah,
he's too
there's
big,
no
too
answer
strong.
for this guy.
He's blocking shots. He's out there running off on threes. He's doing everything. Then the next game, what is going on?
But I'm starting to see that trend with a lot of bigs though, because even our guy AD, he goes through ebbs and flows. But I think it's just the way the game is now.
I don't think it's a big thing. I think it's just a personality thing too.
But like, name a big that's consistent as the guards are.
That's gonna go in every night.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? That just plays
like
hard.
just anybody. No, like that. You know, you can pencil them in for this and this every night.
I feel like Jokic is that guy. Jokic is there every night.
I
feel
don't
like
think
Jokic-
so.
I
Not
don't think
every
I don't think
night.
there's a night Jokic has like an off night. He does what he does every night. I feel like Jokic. You go look at the stats every game. Jokic is right there.
I feel like he has
Oh,
moments too
Jokic
where
had
he
25, 12, and 8. Oh, okay. Oh, he had another 27.
but he'll
13.
give you 12 and 10 too sometimes.
I feel like most of the time though, he's gonna, especially in the playoffs, he's in the mid 20s.
I mean,
He's
AD's
double-
gonna give you 20
He's in the
plus.
mid 20s, double digit rebounds, and he has like 8 or 10. He's like 8 or 10 assists.
So that's one guy. Who's another?
Shoot.
That's what I'm saying.
Scoring-wise
I
or
think
just
the
in
game,
general?
like just
I feel like
what
I
you
feel like
do,
I feel
what
like
you do really
I feel
well.
like Gobert is
do it
there.
every game.
I feel like Gobert is there every game. Gobert is on
yeah,
every
he
game.
is.
for
Because
what he
mean,
does.
but that's defensively. I'm talking about
I
like
think-
a
I
guy
think
that scores.
I think regardless.
I'm talking about
even-
offensively because
Oh.
I think the game changed so much to where offensively a big is gonna flow
I
in
think
and out of
Towns is
games.
there every night. He's just horrible in defense.
No,
His team's
I don't
trash.
think so.
I think Towns is pretty just trying to playing every night. Just his effort on defense is another story though.
Yeah, he is a terrible.
That's
defender.
different. I think scoring wise, Towns is gonna give you a 27 almost.
Yeah,
every
but
night.
even him, like he has the Embiid thing to me, where like one game is like, man, this dude look unstoppable, and then the next game is like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah, no, that might be a thing with just the way the game has changed.
I think that's what it is.
and just big men in general.
Yeah, because
A lot of big men in general is it's just weird, just being that big and just being not
the
getting,
pace of this
not
game
having
too
the-
now is
not
like
having. I feel like probably always big men were probably been like, a lot of big men have been. That's been the thing. That's why teams would feed big men early.
yeah.
Because it's that you can get.
Yeah,
you can
they
just get kind of
they'll
lost.
lose it. Yeah,
Because it could be a couple possessions. You don't even touch the ball. You
focus
just run
wise,
the
they're
court.
just
You
yeah.
just focus, just, you know what I'm
Who
saying?
says that all the time? The guys on TNT.
Oh.
They always used to say, "Feed your big
Yeah,
man,"
because they
just to keep him
if
engaged.
they don't touch the ball for like 4 straight series.
Yeah,
like,
then they just lose it. Dwight was bad
like
about
Donovan, like I don't even care no more.
Dwight
Just
used to be bad
just
about
let me
that.
touch the ball once, like something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
just to keep him engaged. Yeah,
Same thing as like receiver. You just throw him a ball.
yeah,
Let him just,
yeah. That's a perfect example.
Same kind of thing. But yeah, who? I feel like they should trade Embiid. I feel like I said that last year. I feel like I said that previously.
I think you've been
I still
consistent
feel
about
that way. I feel that way more than ever right now. I feel like you get more value.
Yeah, I was about to say we both feel like you can get more.
And like
from
I
Embiid.
said before, I would love to see Ben Simmons as the center. Just put him in the center position
Baby
with
Giannis.
shooting. Just
Baby
do
Giannis.
it.
Just see what happens. I'm with you on that.
He can't shoot.
I'm with you on that.
We know he can't shoot, but he does
He
everything
doesn't
else.
want to shoot. I feel like he can.
I don't even care.
He doesn't want to.
I don't care if he can't shoot because he does everything else at a high level. There's nothing else besides the shooting. Everything.
I would love to see it because I remember what year before last, Embiid went down,
Oh, Embiid,
and
he
it
was
was
going
like
crazy.
for like a month or two straight.
It
It
was,
was
like 20,
okay.
24 and whatever.
I think that's the most Sixers game I've ever watched. In, like,
it was
in
so
a
good.
season.
It was like they're running the court and
Yeah.
everything. They got
He had
shooting.
snipers everywhere. Yeah,
like-
it looked really good.
How did they see that? It's like, no, you know what?
Let's go
You know
back
what
to the
we're gonna do?
08. No spacing.
Hey, JJ Redick, we don't want you anymore. Covington, we don't want you anymore either.
Let's pull a OKC. No spacing.
Horford, come on down.
27 million.
Hey,
Come here.
Ben, score. Try scoring, Ben. Try. It was one play earlier that it was like they were all trying to post up in the same time. On the same, like there's 4 guys in the paint, and they're all each other's way.
They all holding their hand up. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I feel Ben Simmons just tapping into him, just really getting him, maybe even get him a stretch 5. Like if like Vujicic. If Vujicic for the Magic,
Yeah, I know.
you get a guy that could shoot outside,
I'm trying to picture that.
and then Ben Simmons could just do
Pick
his
and
thing,
roll,
or even
yeah.
Brook Lopez. Like I said, like a Brook
Lopez
Lopez,
brother?
you could just
Yeah.
make him let him shoot threes. He can play a little defense, shoot some threes. Just
Yeah, give him-
stretch the defense
give him,
and let Ben
give
do
him
his
shooters.
thing. That just
That's
makes
what
so much
worked.
sense.
At that time when Embiid got hurt, that was working.
It was working.
Perfectly
It was really
fine.
working. I don't know what happened, but yeah, that whole team is just, and they can't, huh? Oh, it started with trading Drew Holiday was the first step.
It was
They
Holiday
traded-
and somebody
they traded
else.
Drew Holiday for Noel for the pick and got
Yeah,
Noel.
Nerlens Noel.
That was
yeah.
and Drew Holiday just made an All-Star team, so just like, you know what we're gonna do?
Hey, let's get rid of you.
because I think they got rid of Iguodala.
That's what it was.
That was like Iguodala's a free agent, so then they got rid of and they traded
They
Drew
sent him to
and they traded
Denver.
Drew Holiday. I don't think they traded Iguodala. I think they just
They let him go?
They let him
Let
go.
him walk.
I think Denver signed him as a free agent, I believe.
I don't remember.
I can't remember if
Could
it was
be
free agent or not. But that was and the Holiday thing happened right after during
Right
the
after
same
that,
time
yeah.
period. And then they got Noel, and then they got Okafor, and then
Yeah, they had a lot
it was
of picks.
it was like
man.
Noel and Sarge. I think they got Sarge,
Mhm,
and then it was Embiid. Then it was
And
Simmons.
then he got hurt, and then they got
Then it was
Simmons.
Fultz.
I don't know what happened with folks. That was weird. That
That's
got
still to
super
be
weird.
determined. I don't know at this point.
Michael Carter, yeah.
Williams. He was the first one. He
that
was,
broke
he was
out
in early.
when he broke out.
But he was in early in the process. He was.
thought they had
But he
some
was
when
in early
he
in the
broke out.
process because they traded him immediately after like a year in.
Yeah.
So they were just like they cashed in on it and got a pick out of it.
Yep.
It was a lot of good. It was a lot of interesting
Yeah, they got
things
some,
they were doing.
some good things going on.
But now all they got is Embiid and Simmons from it. Everybody else is gone. There's nothing else left over from that.
Nah, it's not.
That's it.
Yeah, everything else has been free agency and trades.
They traded a pick. I think they traded one of their picks who ended up being not Sarge. No, they got that other guy.
I know what you're talking
A
about.
first round pick who
I
hasn't
see
even
his face.
played. What's his name?
Oh dang, I can't think of his name. I see his face in my.
Now I gotta
in my
find
mind.
him.
I cannot think of his name.
They
though.
they traded a pick for him, and he hasn't. I don't even know if he's even playing it. He hasn't even
What is
played
his
a season.
name?
I gotta find
He was
him.
killing in summer league,
What is his name?
and then he got hurt.
Huh? This guy on the 76ers who they drafted. They traded the Miami pick and they traded their pick for him to get him.
Yeah, I can't think of his name though.
Trey, that's supposed to be your job. You're supposed to be looking stuff up while we talking. You're supposed to be producing.
I thought he was gonna be nice too.
I didn't know what he was gonna be.
He came in summer league balling,
Everybody's coming to summer league.
and then he got hurt. I think he got hurt like 3 games in.
What is his name? Oh, I gotta find him now. I don't even know if he's on the. He might not even be on the actual.
He might
roster
not
at this
be.
Point. No, you're fine. You saw the fear. Just like I messed up your part. But no, you're good. You're good. What is his name? He's not even on the active roster. No. I'll tell you about. Zaire Smith. Zaire Smith. That's what I'm talking about. Zaire Smith. They drafted him from Texas Tech.
Somebody different. Then. Let me see.
No. They drafted him from Texas Tech a year ago.
Zaire Smith.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not talking about this.
No, I'm talking about him. That was like last year. They traded traded their pick and the Miami pick for him to the Suns.
Not Neto. This guy.
I'm not talking about Neto.
Korkmaz.
I'm talking about Cormaz.
I was talking.
He
about
wasn't even
him.
the first round pick.
I thought that's what you were talking
No,
about.
I'm talking about Zaire Smith. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't even know his name because
No,
he hasn't played.
He hasn't touched the floor.
He hasn't touched the floor. Exactly. Yeah. So they just done a lot of just weird stuff. Sixers, if you're listening, I will be your GM.
Yeah, holla at us, man.
I'll take $250 a year.
We gotta tag.
I don't even
some
need that
Sixers
much.
staff
I'll take
in this
$250 a year with incentives. You know, if you have two all-stars, pay me. If you get past the first round, pay me. If you don't have to trade all your draft picks for players that don't even play, pay me.
Teaching.
If you don't sign a backup big man for $100 million, pay me. Sign Tobias Harris for $180 million, pay me.
What was going on, man? Market had to be dropped.
Don't have an actual point guard.
No
pay
point
me.
guard.
Shake Milton's the guy, though. What are y'all doing? Y'all think y'all going to the finals with Shake Milton?
He had a coming out party against the Lakers. No, against the Clippers.
Cool.
Against the Clippers, regular season.
All right. I mean, I'm actually tired of talking about the Sixers at that point.
What about your new top 10 guy?
You know, okay, so the Tatum thing has been out of control.
Tatum is top 10, bro. Top 10 Tatum. Top 10 Tatum. That's my guy.
Jason Tatum. Why is Jason Tatum?
I'm tagging Tatum in this pod
Why is Jason Tatum top 10?
because of everything he brings to the table.
What does he bring to the table?
He's a scorer, a natural scorer. He can get you a bucket
He's
anytime.
a natural scorer.
Yes, he's a natural scorer.
Anytime.
He can screen and roll. He can make plays. He can defend. He can rebound. He's starting to become into his own as a leader. Him and Jalen and with
I
a little bit of
I like
Kemba.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah. I like him a lot. And he has the potential to be even better. That's why
I don't like the
really,
word potential
love him.
being thrown around when we were talking about top 10.
No, I'm giving you what he can do.
Because Jeff Green would be top 10 if you're talking about potential. If we could have just do that. If we just going to do that, then Jeff Green is top 10.
My point in bringing up his potential
top 10
is
Jeff Green.
He's a 25-plus point game scorer.
How many
and
points he
could be
averaged
better.
this season?
This season, let's find out.
He averaged 23 points a game.
23 points a game.
How many points Donovan Mitchell averaged this season?
What was he like, 25, 26?
24.
Oh, okay.
So again.
Yeah, but Donovan
Donovan
is the go-to player on their team.
Which should make it even
More points.
harder?
No, not necessarily.
It shouldn't make it harder?
Not necessarily.
Oh.
I mean, Tatum is a go-to guy on the team, but he has a lot more scoring options with him.
But wouldn't that make it easier to score?
Yeah, you could throw it back and forth. Plus,
they shoot about the same field goal percentage.
But I feel like Boston doesn't get better with Mitchell. Tatum could.
You feel like why is that though? Why do you feel that way? Because
of their games.
What games?
The way that their style of plays. I feel like Tatum just naturally being bigger is a plus. The fact that he can guard multiple positions is a plus. He can shoot the ball better than Mitchell can get hot. But I've also seen Eric Gordon shut down Donovan Mitchell over a series. So, that's why I'm feeling like he's looking really good right now. I wouldn't.
Looking really good?
He's looking really, really good right now.
Looking really good?
Yes, he's looking good.
Would the Nuggets say he's looking really good?
What do you think the Nuggets would say?
Or would they say that 45 looks like a 23 right now? What?
I wouldn't go that far. That Mitchell's looking like
the Nuggets. The Nuggets don't see Donovan Mitchell walking that court. They see Michael Jordan walking that court at this point.
Not really.
Not really.
No, because if we put it in perspective, he only outscored Jamal Murray by 5 points last game.
So, dude, I'm just saying. Jamal Murray.
I don't think Murray like left the game like, dang. Murray ended up with 50.
He ended up with 50.
So they were what 50, 51, and 50.
One team
washed.
That's 2 times over 50 in a series. We already talked
That is
about.
pretty good,
It's only been 2 other people to do that.
To score 50 twice in the series. That's
He's
pretty
averaging almost 40 this series.
good. I think it is 40.
That's how many people have averaged 40 in a series? Is another question.
I think like it's 40 basically, 39 and a half, something like that.
Let me look it up.
39.7, something like that.
Playoffs per game.
Because he scored 50. No, he scored 57.
It's 39.5.
There you go. I thought so.
Let's just round up a little bit.
I did it last night. I forgot what the number was.
40.
Exactly.
He's averaging
He
40.
averaged 40, yeah.
4 games in,
Four
he's
games,
averaging
40
40
points.
points.
That's pretty good.
He's oh my god, that's pretty good. He's
Pretty
shooting
good.
51% from 3. His field goal percentage is 56. He's doing whatever he wants to. He's collecting He's collecting every badge on 2K. Every badge right now. Scorer, flamethrower, long distance, passer, like every badge clutch. Donovan Mitchell is every badge
got
right
everything
now.
right now, okay.
Man, his 2K rating is probably way too low, whatever, for the next game. Like, Donovan Mitchell needs to be at this point, he need to be like a 94 or something. The way
Okay, I thought you were about to get outrageous.
No, I mean, if he drops 50 again, it might be a 99. And you know what? Jerry, if Donovan Mitchell...
Hey, if he scored 50 again.
If Donovan Mitchell
Top
drops
5.
50 again... I'm glad you said it before me. Donovan Mitchell is out of control.
Top 5, man.
Donovan Mitchell is 6'1".
Luka, we love you.
Luka, I don't know, man.
Oh, no, not Luka. Luka got to stay. Kawhi, we love you. You got to go, fam.
Dude, Donovan Mitchell is 6'1".
That's what I know.
Okay, that makes it.
That does make it tougher. That does make it a lot.
But
tougher.
he has like a 6'10" wingspan, so that's why he looks a lot and plays a lot bigger than his height, which is a ridiculous.
What is Murray like? What 6'3"?
Murray's like 6'5".
Really?
Yeah. When you have a 6'10" wingspan and you 6'1", it looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you can play a lot bigger than your size.
I think it's funny he's lied about his height all these times.
6'1".
Because he came in at 6'4". Mitchell.
I thought he was I thought he was 6'2", but
he came in at 6'4".
I remember people saying 6'2", but that's just he's like, man, listen,
athletic.
that 45 on him that's what the Nuggets seeing. If the Nuggets got to have some pride. You cannot let this man drop 50 points again. If he drops 50 points again,
I don't understand, man.
I need that old school Donovan Mitchell jersey. I need that Donovan Mitchell jersey that scores 50 again. Listen,
Good performances get a jersey from Mike.
man. I need the old school
As long as
Donovan.
you
I need
sustain it.
the Jazz got to come in like the 97 units the next game, and we finna take y'all out. We going Karl Malone,
Them
John
mugs
Stockton
live,
style.
though. Them mugs do look live when
We
they
going
go.
Karl Malone, John Stockton style on y'all. Yeah, nah.
Nuggets being the Nuggets though.
The Nuggets having it out though. They're losing. They're
A lot of guys
two starters.
missing. Yeah, that's true.
They got it out.
That's
Even
very
though
true.
as bad as they've played, they still have
They
it
still
out.
had a chance. Yeah.
They got it out. They got to. We're down 2 of our best players. You can.
And they haven't played in months.
They got it out.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Malone might get fired though. The way they play.
It looks the same as
He might
every
get-
year, but
he might
this
get
time
fired
they got a
too.
reason.
He might get fired too, Malone.
You think they will?
If they lose 4-1 to the Jazz,
But the thing is, like, who comes in behind you?
somebody else.
And then it's kind of like it had to be somebody really established.
Or shoot, Malone's looking shaky right now.
I seen
Nobody
the Nets,
picked because nobody had the Jazz.
I see the Nets are trying to get Pop.
I saw that too.
I would love that.
Will Pop leave the Spurs?
I think he would. He has no reason to stay with the Spurs like forever.
I mean, he is the Spurs, so that's why you stay. It's weird.
Yeah, but you could
Like
also
Bill
become the
Belichick was
Nets.
like, you know what? I want to go to the Chargers. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it'd be like him saying I want to go to the Chiefs.
Just anybody, just another team. Like, why? Like, what are you doing? They're just so weird. Your name.
I think it is a little different.
Your name as a coach and a GM, and you've built this whole system to just, I want to do something else.
Yeah, but what if say, Lord forbid, things don't go right with Cam, and then you stuck with a guy that like long term isn't that guy? That's kind of where Pop is right now. He got guys that are long term, like he don't really want them. He don't see no future with them, like winning wise. they don't even want to be there. So it's like, what am I gaining?
Yeah, but in
staying
basketball,
here?
you're a trade away from being like right back in it. It's really just if you can find another star somehow.
Yeah, but that's tough.
It's tough, but it just happens.
Who's giving up a star for DeMar?
Not that way. Just somehow, some kind of trade, the right draft pick, just something. It just takes. You need one.
But
guy.
why take that chance when you could just go sit right next to Kyrie and Kevin Durant right now?
Well, or comfort in organization. Like I don't think you really trust what the Nets are doing, but you trust what the Spurs doing, and like.
But you could build your coach over there. Matter of fact,
yeah, but
I think some of his guys from San Antonio are running the Nets.
You gotta trust the relationship as a whole.
That's the thing. He has the people that used to work with him in San Antonio are running the Nets right now.
Yeah, but it's not the owner though. I'm sure Pop and the owner are probably like best friends at this point.
Possibly, yeah.
At this point, it's just weird. I don't think he does that, but that'd be interesting though.
I would love for him to do that.
Yeah,
that make even more intrigue for the Nets next year.
You know what, Chris Middleton.
Do you like him as a second?
No.
A number 2?
No.
I don't really feel it either.
I don't like him as a 2 without not a third option.
Yeah, or I would rather him be the third option.
I was okay with him being the second option and Brogdon being the third option. But they just busy day today at the office.
Yeah, it really is.
They didn't want to pay Brogdon, so they just traded him for a pick when Brogdon's really good 3. When you have a really good 3, it makes up for Chris Middleton and only 2.
Good and efficient. Extremely efficient.
Good defender, good shooter, good passer.
Playmaker, yep.
Just a solid round player. And when Middleton's not holding it down.
And he wasn't high maintenance.
His playoff stats are really atrocious right now. Have you looked
Middleton?
at his numbers?
No, I watched bits and pieces of each game for Orlando.
I looked at his numbers earlier today, and it looked about what I thought they would be. It was pretty.
That's one of the reasons why they just haven't stumped on the Magic yet.
Yeah, Chris Middleton is. He also got paid $180, by the way. What is?
Oh my goodness, man. Who were we talking about the other day? It was like, I could suit up and hit more points than that person.
What'd you say?
Me and Trey were talking about somebody the other day. Dang, who was it? It had to be a Laker.
Chris Middleton playoff numbers. What does his stats look like this year?
Yeah, guys are just getting money thrown at them now.
He is. I couldn't even get this. Before today's game, he is currently shooting 32% from the field.
My goodness. Not from 3, but from the field?
From the field. He is shooting 57% from free throw line.
Whoa. He's a career 90, ain't he? 85, 90.
Jerry, how many points you think he's averaging?
I would
I
would say 13. Worse?
He was averaging 11.
Oh, okay.
Before today's game, he was averaging 11 points, shooting 32%.
Man.
And that's your second option, $180 million guy.
Nah, that ain't going to cut it. Especially against Miami next series.
So, as I said, Toronto winning the East.
No, I've got a hot take for you.
You got Chris Middleton? You got Chris Middleton holding it down?
Heck no.
I'm going to take...
Top 10 Tatum is moving to top 5 once he gets to the NBA Finals.
So you think he's winning the East? Oh.
He's winning the East.
Okay.
I'm loving it right now.
So you got him beating...
I got him beating...
Because the next round they got to beat Toronto.
They got the Raptors next.
Okay.
And then I think they putting out the Bucks.
Okay.
Especially if Middleton keeps this up.
Chris Middleton.
Please keep this up, Middleton.
Why couldn't I have been 6'7", 230, decent jumper, can handle the ball? I could have got at least $80 million. I could have got at least $70 million. Chris Middleton got $180 million.
$180 million
to average 11 points per game in the series.
37%.
And that's
shooting.
Before I count in today's games because they haven't put those stats in yet.
Shooting the White Howard from the free throw line.
50.
Golly, man.
Shooting 32%.
I feel like that's worse than the 50%, 57%.
32% from the field and 57% from the line.
And you are a shooter.
That's your second option, guys.
Who's
against
a
the
shooter?
Magic, against the Magic, who is guarding you?
It has to be the bubble, man. Because I've seen where guys are complaining about the lighting and everything. But even that, too, is like everybody else got to deal with the same thing.
Do you want me to check Chris Middleton's other playoff stats from previous years?
Really?
Not that good.
He was balling last year.
Was he?
In the
Was
in
the
the first two
16?
games,
Was the 17
the
points?
first two games of the Western
Was
East
the
Conference
17 points per game 41% from the field percentage in the playoffs last
My
year
goodness.
balling?
And then he got the 180 million.
He's only had one good series, the series when he balled out against the Celtics. But that was a 7-game series.
Kyrie.
That was it.
Kyrie's right.
That was the year before,
Oh, okay.
where he balled out against the Celtics when Kyrie was hurt. Kyrie and Hayward were hurt that year when they doing it on their own. That was the year.
Was it?
Yeah. That was when
I thought LeBron put them out that year.
Huh?
I thought LeBron put them out that year.
No. But I'm talking about the Bucks though. The Bucks played the Celtics and the Celtics beat them.
Oh,
But
okay.
Chris Middleton had a good
okay,
series.
okay.
But the last two, 17 points per game last year and 41% shooting, and this year so far in 3 games, 11 points
Wow.
and 32% from the field.
Man, getting $180 million to average 11 points. That's
Listen,
atrocious, man.
And I'm gonna shout out to Chris Middleton. He is definitely winning.
No,
in
shout
life.
out to his agent.
Winning in life. Winning in life.
Shout out to his agent.
Man.
We need to get Seth his agent.
Yeah, Seth Curry. We looked at people that making more than Seth Curry. Tony Snell makes.
Tony Snell.
Tony Snell is making more.
I guarantee you, a lot of people listening to this don't know who he is.
Todd Gibson is making the same amount.
More. He's like $1 million
Todd
over.
Gibson's like 45, and he's
Man.
making the same amount as Seth Curry. Seth Curry, rip up your contract right now. We will.
No.
We will find some. We will
Terminate
lawyer
your
up
agent,
and
man.
help you. We
got you, fam.
$8 million is not enough for how good you are. I don't understand
At all, man.
Why?
You should
How
be
did
in a
that happen?
different bracket, man.
DeLon Wright.
He doesn't even play that much.
He plays okay. He plays a decent amount off the bench. Same team, DeLon Wright.
Yeah.
Who's more valuable, Seth Curry?
Seth Curry, definitely. And maybe it was because he got signed so late in the free agency process. That's the only thing I can think of.
$8 million, man.
Where you have to like just go
Farouk
with what they got.
Aminu is making more. Mo Harkless is making more. Matthew Dellavedova is making more. And I can't even.
I don't even
I
remember
forgot
seeing him on the court.
I haven't seen Matthew
in like 2
Dellavedova since
years.
LeBron. He's
In like
making,
2
he's
years, I
making
don't
more.
remember seeing him.
Seth, man, just
You need another agent, my guy.
you're a new agent, man. Rip that contract
Hey,
up.
Steph, man. Talk
Ask
to your
for
brother, man.
Dude, what's going on, man?
Talk to little bro, man.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in these series. Rockets looking shaky.
Rockets are definitely looking shaky right now.
Miami's looking pretty strong. Lakers look like they finna put Portland away.
Yep. Bucks about to end
Bucks about to end them.
Magic.
Utah Nuggets look done right now.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the Nuggets anymore. I'm not trusting the Nuggets at all no more.
Mavs Clippers.
What?
At this
Okay.
point, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't
But
know.
what do you think it goes from here?
I don't know, man.
Another 2-3 games?
I feel like I feel like.
You feeling 7? I feel
Oh
it.
my gosh, they're gonna take them
I'm
to 7
feeling it.
games. If Paul George,
Yeah, I was about to say Paul George, man. It's all on Paul George, really.
if Paul George can't at least average 20 points per game and pick it up, they're going 7.
The crazy thing is, if he would average 15, if he would average 11, they would be in a closeout game at minimum next game.
Playoff P, they need you. They need you, P.
This man is trending on Twitter as Pandemic P. That is tough,
Paul
man.
George is like Paul George is the really hot girl that just doesn't.
There's something about her, like
Man, she's so she's hot, like she got everything. She just doesn't do it for me when you meet her and you start seeing her.
Yep.
out
After
in
a while,
public
it's
and
like,
you see her around your friends and your friends are really vibing with her. And you're like,
That is
but she's
Paul
an
George,
but look
man.
at her though. She's just like, it's like, nah, I'm not really feeling her.
Nah.
Just that's Paul George.
Paul George, man. I'm chunking it up to the shoulder for now. I'm giving him the benefit.
Nobody's
of the doubt.
gonna care about that excuse.
They're definitely not going to, especially if they get
in
knocked
1 week.
out.
If they're out of their shoulder,
No.
you can't.
Nah, nobody's gonna give it to
You
him.
gotta just delete your Instagram, Paul.
Ooh.
Delete your Instagram and your Twitter.
You got to pull a LeBron after Miami,
Yeah.
after Dallas.
You gotta just black it out.
just gotta go away.
You gotta go away when the season starts. You gotta make like
Just
a
come out
night
blazing.
commercial. You've been in the gym. You've been doing everything. You've been working out.
Not even
all the haters.
He can't even do that.
No, he gotta do it.
He spoiled it with the
Well,
Gatorade
he has
commercial.
to do it. He has to do it for the new shoe.
Well, that too.
The new shoe commercial is going to be amazing when he comes back.
But the thing that worked in LeBron's favor,
effort,
the thing that worked for LeBron was he had that terrible finals, and then that very next season he came out blazing.
Paul George had the commercial with him lifting weights, getting his shot together, getting stronger, all that stuff.
But it's like
the haters just fuel me. I'm gonna show them. I know I can do it. They're gonna show like the old.
Isn't that kind of where he was this year though?
Nah,
coming in.
They're gonna show the old injury clip.
Cause wasn't he hurt allegedly with OKC as well?
He wasn't horrible last year in the playoffs.
He wasn't horrible, but like he wasn't 100%.
I mean, you got to show it again though.
Cause he started the season with the injury. I
wouldn't
say it was a shoulder.
He got to say, I finally feel like myself again after all the injuries. Now I'm back.
Oh my goodness.
In the new PG5.
And I'm gonna need Dame to flame him if that happens.
Yeah.
But Dame probably won't have room to talk if Clippers get knocked out because they probably get knocked out too. Oh, he might say something witty still.
No, Dame has room to talk.
Yeah, he still will because he's not expected to win.
They fought for the AFC.
Yeah.
Clippers, y'all the champions.
Y'all
right?
are supposed to be the champs.
He didn't say 1, 2, 3 Cancun or whatever. He said y'all getting knocked out anyway. Dame gonna.
He did.
Y'all too.
Dame got so much left in the chamber.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, man.
I feel like that's about it. I feel like we talked about everything.
I guess get picks for tomorrow of the 2 games. You got Jazz and Nuggets game 5 and Clippers Mavericks game 5 as well.
I'm going Donovan. I'm going Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Jordan at this point.
Donovan Jordan
at this point. And I'm gonna go Clippers. I think Clippers come back strong tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same picks. I think
Luka has another great game.
I think PG has more than 10 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, if the Clippers fall apart tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. It will be real ugly for Paul George. Even if he has a good game, it's still gonna be ugly if they lose.
Wow.
That's how bad it's got for him.
It's ugly right now. They are in pandemic right now.
Yo,
they are in a pandemic right now.
You talking about
out of control. A lot of coaches are in danger of being fired right now.
Yes.
Malone is in danger, and I feel like
nobody
said Doc Rivers, but Doc Rivers,
because nobody saw this coming.
But man, they are being pushed really hard.
Man, tomorrow's a big game for them. That's crazy to say in the first round.
But I was listening to another podcast earlier, and Bill Simmons, and he was talking about the Celtics the first year didn't really gel that well, and that's why if you remember the Bulls series, which went 7 games, and they just weren't gelling. And now when he said that kind of made sense.
Yeah, it's hard to get like chemistry because right off the bat.
Yeah, and it was like that kind of made me think about it even more. Just you're throwing players together who don't
even
exactly
if you have
fit.
Chemistry, it's another thing to execute things. Man.
And they also, it's really showing how much they didn't play this year because of the injuries.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just all that is, you thought they would kind of figure it out, and it just still looks.
Like, I thought they would come into the bubble and be like, okay, our agenda for the bubble is to get on track and then go in the playoffs, like, on a roll.
The Raptors look like they never stopped playing.
Yeah, they did it. They did exactly that.
Yeah, the bubble, the season ended, but we kept playing pickup games, and we were still.
And they came in the bubble like ready to go.
Yeah, a lot of these other teams don't quite look that way. They look kind of just.
The Nuggets and the Clippers were the biggest 2 that came in the bubble, and the Lakers.
I feel like the Nuggets is more of they're really missing.
Yeah,
Gary
they're missing parts. Yeah,
because he's also a really good defender, and Will Barton is just some extra offense.
But they also my point is they came in the bubble. Like, and they haven't put it together.
But Toronto is definitely the winners of the bubble right now. They didn't miss a step.
They didn't miss a beat at all.
They're rolling right now.
100 bench points. I've never heard of that. Never even thought of that ever happening.
Teams ain't scored 100 points in some playoff games.
100 bench points.
Has anybody ever scored 100 bench points?
No, that's an NBA record by far.
In a playoff game, like ever. They did it in a playoff game. They did it in a playoff game.
I want to say the record was 70 something.
God.
That's still a lot.
Nobody's ever gonna beat that.
100 points off the bench. And you scored 150 points.
Because you look at the you see the starters, it's like, if we have like less than 10, it's like, how they score? The bench would just do whatever.
100 points off the bench. I never heard of that.
That's why I got the Raptors, man. You look at that team.
That is insane.
Team, there's no one weak link on that team. They all can play, and that's
very true. That's very true.
You don't see that even with losing Kawhi and Danny Green.
Yeah, they just plug pieces right in.
And Van Fleet, I think I saw something about they're like 60 something and 18 when Van Fleet starts.
Wow.
When Van Fleet starts, they're like 60 something 18.
That's amazing.
It's some kind of ridiculous stat when he starts.
I noticed him when they were playing the Cavs before Bron left.
Yeah. Whoever was finna sign Van Fleet, just back.
That's a check right there.
Hey,
that's a check.
What do you listen? I don't know. The Knicks is whoever signed him.
I seen the Knicks one, but the Knicks
Fleet is getting everything he wants.
Yes,
he
indeed.
He getting the Tobias Harris. He getting the full Tobias. He getting the Tobias. He getting 180. If
he should though.
Oh my god,
it makes sense for him to get it.
I really like Van Fleet. I didn't understand why he was drafted so late because I remember seeing him in college. But man, he is ripping through.
Yeah. Whoa.
The league.
Whoa.
Yo, and about Van Fleet, he was playing so well in the playoffs after his son and Mike Conley after having a baby. Listen, the key to being good, have a fucking kid. Have a fucking kid.
Have a kid.
Listen, oh my God.
Meet the new you.
Have a fucking Chris Middleton. Have a fucking kid.
you guarantee you can score more than 11 points.
Every Nugget, have a fucking kid at this point. Have a fucking
Oh man.
Dame, have a fucking kid.
It still won't help Dame.
Have a fucking kid.
You're going home, Dame.
Somebody.
Thank you for all the memories of the bubble.